Salut survivors! Previously in the Warsaw Ancestors ancient history. The Warsaw Ancestors embarked on an epic journey, facing the harsh realities of ancient life. They celebrated unity through grand feasts, made critical decisions on husbandry, and sent silent trackers to uncover the southern land's secrets. The tribe's leaders declared their ambition to expand, while whispers of an ancient prophecy began to resurface. Silent Tracker discovered majestic elephants, while horse whisperers ventured northeast in search of elusive horses. Amidst challenges and triumphs, they prepared for new settlers and built a granary to secure their future. The tribe encountered the Pila tribe, sparking curiosity and renewed discussions about the prophecy. The stage is set and the adventure continues. By decade 48, the Warsaw nation discovered bronze, ushering in a transformative era. This monumental discovery was marked by the arrival of a paragon. After much deliberation, the ancestors selected Europides, whose wisdom would enhance the knowledge of all cities. In line with ancient tradition, the arrival of a paragon brought a 10-decade boost to research and technological innovation. The newfound bronze allowed for the creation of sturdy, deadly swords, prompting the formation of an army to defend against potential aggressors. The plan was to swiftly form a battalion with 2 archers and 1 swordsman unit. A crucial decision lay ahead. Should the tribe establish a religion or prioritize building stables? Warsaw, destined for greatness, would one day become a hub of production and triumph. Once it reached 8,000 inhabitants, the city could obtain great advantage from an expert in a stable, significantly boosting its construction capabilities. However, without reaching this population milestone and securing horses, the entire plan could falter. The ancestors chose to prioritize stables over sacred rites, eyeing the long-term benefits for the growing city. The vision of a thriving, powerful Warsaw was their guiding star, despite the shadows of uncertainty. The ancestors identified 3 valuable trade partners: Howard Florey and the Australians, Ram Komhing of the Thais, and Yu Guan-su of Korea. Strategic trade decisions were vital, as good relations could mean fewer enemies and less bloodshed. The tribe traded for readily available goods, ensuring they would not be left empty-handed if deals fell through. Korea provided soap to enhance health, the Thais supplied horses and bread, and Howard Florey continued producing the crucial codes of laws, essential for survival in the competitive landscape. However, Greece refused all trade, signaling a potential threat. The Greeks' unfriendly stance raised alarm, emphasizing the urgency of preparing a well-equipped battalion. The need to tame the elephants from Jaworso and horses from Chorzło became more pressing, as these resources were vital for the nation's defense and growth. Tensions and suspicions grew, casting a long shadow over the fragile peace. Jawor's cows produced new plows for farms. Grains flowed into Warsaw, fueling growth. As the nation expanded, excess resources would one day benefit a 4th city under a unified religion, fostering a sense of belief and community among the people. Warsaw's workshops supplied tools, baskets, ropes, and plows, though the technology of wheels remained elusive. Jaworso focused on producing troops, completing the 1st archer unit, and training a swordsman group. Silent Tracker explored behind the western mountains, while horse whisperers sought the last civilization on the east. Their discoveries provided useful furs, rumored to be used for sandals by the Chinese and Greeks. The Warsaw ancestors aspired to build triumphs and wonders. Despite losing the race for Stonehenge, they aimed for the Great Lighthouse, requiring wheels, ceramic pots, and metal tools. Securing these through trade and research became a priority. By decade 55, Warsaw began constructing an apothecary, critical for survival. Would the Greeks attack before the battalion was ready? Tensions ran high. The nation's plan hinged on Warszawa's growth and production. Achieving 8,000 inhabitants and establishing stables was crucial. The ancestors sought to establish a religion to unify and inspire the people. The Pila tribe had not integrated, preventing the prophecy from unfolding. Doubts and hopes intertwined, but the ancestors focused on their goal. By decade 56, chariot technology was researched. Warsaw prioritized building stables, with the apothecary to follow. Even without enough citizens to dedicate one expert, the stables would produce carriages for the three cities. Sacred rites became the next target, aiming to establish the religion Copernism. Already behind other nations, these efforts aimed to avoid elimination by the end of antiquity. Unexpectedly, Howard Florey closed Australian borders, halting trade. Maintaining good relations with the Thais and Koreans became critical. The nation faced limited construction materials and timber. Future regional growth would prioritize these resources. Logging camps were built in dense forests near towering mountains, perfect for timber production. Warsaw was in poor condition with low growth and happiness. The people knew they couldn't succumb to other nations. Future amenities aimed to improve growth and healthcare, transforming Warsaw into the powerhouse it was meant to be. The swordman training in Jaworso was expedited due to looming threats. Meanwhile, the Chorso horse farm's slow construction was accelerated. With Warsaw's stables soon to be completed, the need for horses became urgent. These expenses weighed heavily on the nation's treasury, but were necessary for the greater good. By decade 57, a new paragon joined the nation, signaling a positive omen. The ancestors welcomed Thutmose the artist as the domestic advisor, boosting crafting production in Warsaw. This new paragon also provided a technological research bonus for 10 decades. Chorzo, with nearby tobacco fields, promised a valuable source of income, as priests paid handsomely for this luxury. While Warsaw focused on crafting and technology, Jarosław produced troops and tamed elephants and cows. Chorso tamed horses and generated cash to refill the nation's treasury. Thanks to the acceleration of the Jarosław swordman training, the nation formed its first proper military formation, the battalion in Warsaw. Although not enough to defend against a large-scale invasion, this first wedge formation was a start. It allowed for training while clearing regions of predators, paving the way for safe improvements and expansions in the cities. A turning point with flour trade. By decade 59, a significant moment arrived. The Thais were willing to trade their flowers. The ancestors recognized the rarity and importance of this resource, essential for participating in the race to build the Hanging Gardens. This magnificent structure would provide high healthcare and prestige. The opportunity to acquire flowers was too valuable to miss. As soon as a trade slot opened in decade 61, the Warsaw ancestors seized the chance, even as tensions with the Australians and Greeks increased. The sacred rites were finally discovered, allowing the priests to organize great ceremonies upon the construction of the altar. The rich, intricate carvings of the altar stood as a testament to the ancestors' commitment to spiritual unity. With sacred rites complete, the focus shifted to researching the wheel, crucial for chariots and road construction, connecting the cities and enhancing trade. But the looming threat of adversaries raised the question: would they have enough time to implement these advancements? In decade 62, a significant event occurred. Howard Florey, initially friendly, offered to trade flowers. The Warsaw ancestors, already short on flowers, refused to trade theirs. Instead, they accepted Howard's flowers, worsening relations with the Australians. Despite his charming appearance, the Warsaw people prioritized their needs. This decision aligned with their goal to collect 10 flowers to compete in the Hanging Gardens Triumph race. Since the hanging gardens required ceramic pots, which they couldn't craft, the ancestors decided to trade for some with Korea. The strategic trading acumen of the Warsaw masterminds paid off. While the Australians were likely to become foes, Jaroso tamed a significant number of elephants, and Silent Hunter and Horse Whisperer gathered metal ingots, key ingredients for training war elephants. The first carriage was crafted and immediately given to Warsaw citizens, boosting growth and production efficiency. Future carriages would be allocated to Jaworzo and Chorzo. By decade 66, the wheel was discovered, prompting the immediate construction of roads to connect the cities, projected to take 12 decades. Warsaw workshops began producing wheels, with the rhythmic clanging of hammers echoing through the city. Leatherworking became the next target, converting stored furs into sandals for travel and trade. However, the Pila tribe had still not joined the nation, raising doubts about the prophecy. The old saying claimed the Messiah, the son of a workshop worker and a woman from a foreign tribe, would bring peace through his military skills. Yet, no foreign tribeswoman had joined the nation. The Warsaw ancestors wondered if they had misinterpreted the signs. Only time would tell. By the 68th decade, the altar was completed, a grand structure adorned with intricate carvings, and the Warsaw priests founded their religion, Copernism. This step-by-step plan aimed to enhance national cohesion and happiness through the first verse, honest charity. The air filled with chants and hymns as the people gathered to celebrate their newfound unity and spiritual guidance. It was also decided to prepare a new settler rapidly, as the nation would soon adopt a theocracy government. The plan was to colonize the uncharted northern lands, rich with potential resources. But which city could afford to prepare the settler? Jaworzno continued producing war elephants to bolster reserves for the anticipated war, whether against the Greeks or Australians, before taking a break to prepare the settler. A new verse, Battle Hymn, quickly became available due to Copernism's expansion, enhancing all military formations and invigorating the troops. The rhythmic beat of drums accompanied their training, instilling a sense of purpose and unity. In the near future, the production of bread, cured meat, and gourmet meals would become necessities, all requiring salt. Chorzo was instructed to plan for expansion towards the sea to secure this vital resource. The city's growth and prosperity hinged on their ability to access and utilize the bounty of the ocean. In decade 73, the Warsaw ancestors reached a pivotal turning point. They had researched enough Bronze Age technologies to pursue the Iron Age. This decision required abandoning numerous technologies, leading to intense debates and deliberations among the High Executive Committee. They decided to forsake trading, code of laws, sales, and masonry to progress technologically and catch up with their rivals. The Iron Age research would take only 4 decades, reflecting the nation's growing research efficiency and the relentless drive to secure their freedom and dominance. Timber production remained a critical issue, threatening to derail plans for building scaffoldings for large wonders. The prophecy of old still hangs over the Warsaw ancestors. The Pila tribe, nor any single tribe, has yet joined the nation. The ancient sayings foretell that the son of a workshop worker, married to a woman from a foreign tribe, will be the Messiah who brings peace through his military skills. And yet, no tribeswomen have joined the nation. Could this prophecy be true? Will this destined figure emerge to lead the Warsaw people? Could they construct the Hanging Gardens and the Great Lighthouse? The Nemrod Dag was another potential option, though likely to be claimed by adversaries soon. These triumphs were vital as the Warsaw ancestors lagged behind in prestige points. They needed to execute their grand strategy flawlessly to survive the test of time, gaining prestige from the battlefield, religion, city growth, and multiple triumphs. The risk of failure loomed. with the possibility of being called off by the end of the antiquities. The Warsaw ancestors wanted to craft bread, but higher priority was given to logging camps due to low timber production. Bread would have to wait, along with cured meats. The weaver improvement also beckoned, promising furniture and other goods to enhance daily life. However, prioritization was essential. Developing military capabilities was critical, with war elephants continuing their rigorous training in Jaworzno. The settlers' preparation was accelerated before entering the Iron Age, ensuring continued military readiness and the protection of their growing civilization. As the Warsaw ancestors stand on the precipice of the Iron Age, uncertainty looms large. The challenges ahead are monumental, and the stakes have never been higher. The nation's survival hinges on their ability to adapt and overcome. Will they muster the military strength needed to fend off adversaries and protect their burgeoning civilization? The Greeks and Australians present immediate threats, and the war elephants trained in Jaworzno may be the key to their defense. Warsaw is destined to be the crafting powerhouse of the nation. Will the city's growth and production capabilities rise to meet the demands of this vision, while other cities focus on resource collection and unit training? The Great Lighthouse and the Hanging Gardens are within reach, but will they have the time and resources to construct these monumental triumphs? Success in these endeavors would not only boost their technological and healthcare advancements, but also their prestige on the world stage. Ultimately, the Warsaw ancestors must generate enough prestige to enter the antiquities without being eliminated. Every strategic decision, every crafted item, and every battle won or lost will contribute to this precarious balance. The path ahead is fraught with peril and promise. The Warsaw ancestors have a grand strategy, but will they be able to implement it successfully? Only time will tell if they can navigate the race against time and prestige to secure their place in history.